So I'll take you through the process of actually building a Cornish stone hedge from the ground up. So the shape of a Cornish stone hedge is vital to its lifespan. So the rule of thumb is a stone hedge is as wide at the bottom as it is tall, and there's what you call a batter on the hedge, so the slope up, so it gets thinner from the bottom to the top. So you start at the bottom, you dig out your turf or a small trench, and you put what you call your grounders in. So these are the big stones that go in the bottom and keep it from sinking. So you lay your grounders in first, and then it's just a process of putting your stones in and filling with good quality topsoil, packing that in, and there's a Cornish word that we use called vulching. So this is effectively walking the soil in and compacting it down. And once you've done that, you spread a little bit of topsoil back over the stone and then put your next row of stones on. And this just keeps going until you got to the top of the hedge. Some hedges differ in the way they're built and the stone that's actually used depending on where you are in Cornwall. So North Cornwall is generally slate. You've got a seam of slate running right through the North Cornwall basically, which tend to be a lot flatter, neater looking stones, which will be running in rows. Whereas if you head more South Cornwall, it's a lot more granite, which is big, kind of gnarlier chunks of stone that are thrown in a bit more random. But like you say, years ago it was whatever stone you could find lying around on your land. But they're all built with the same technique of stone and filled with soil until you reach the top. Now the top of the hedge is probably the most crucial part to stop it from falling down. This is where you have, depending on where you are in Cornwall, they're either called Jack and Jills, herringbone, or pitchers, which is thin, that usually it's the spoil that's left from the stone pile. The small thin bits of stone will then be placed on top in a sort of diagonal pattern across the top like that, and you either have one row of pitchers or two rows of herringbone. This effectively, over time, it can only ever get tighter as it sinks, so gravity makes it stronger basically. And that's basically the art of stone hedging. It's all about keeping it level and keeping everything compacted, and hopefully your hedge will never fall down. Yeah.